Lipinski's is a startup gluten-free bakery, so there's no history to share as far as this business is concerned. The location that I chose is downtown Rochester. The main reason that I chose this area is due to the amount of activity that goes on there. Especially in the warmer months, there are so many people walking and driving through this part of the town, I feel it'd be great for business. I was diagnosed with celiac disease a few years ago, which means that I am allergic to gluten. Unfortunately, gluten is found in almost all breads and batters, so this forces someone like me to either make their own breads and other baked goods or buy them from a store. Very few stores carry gluten-free foods, and the ones that do have a small variety and it usually tastes pretty bad. Learning to make the foods on your own is the best way to go if you want to acquire a better taste, but most people do not have the time to spend on baking every loaf of bread they eat, as well as many other baked goods. Lipinski's will offer a variety of baked goods, like bagels, muffins, brownies, and other sweets that customers will be able to enjoy either inside while reading a book or on the go. My hope would be to eventually get into some type of retail so that I could provide things like pre-made dough that the customers could take home with them and bake when they are ready. This could include pizza and pie crusts, along with loaves of bread and cookies. I feel that having celiac disease can be sometimes inconvenient, so retail would really help in that area. I feel that I have a competitive edge because there are no other gluten-free bakeries in the area that I plan to set up. Also, unlike a lot of other bakeries, I will have longer hours to accommodate the work schedule of my customers. My mission statement is, Lipinski's is dedicated to meet customer expectations by putting out the best tasting gluten-free baked goods each and every day. The gluten-free industry has really been taking off over the last few years. This is mostly due to the number of people being diagnosed with celiac disease or some type of gluten sensitivity. There are some that are treating this like it's the new thing. So it is considered to be popular, and people are taking it on as their gluten-free diet because they're hearing it's a healthier choice. Whatever the reason may be, the sale of gluten-free products are on the rise. Gluten-free food sales in 2012 were around $4.2 billion and are expected to be $6.6 billion by 2017. And the best part for me is that bakery products are 46% of this. Lucky for me, there are no competitors in the area that I plan to set up. The closest thing to competition would probably be the local grocery stores that may have a small gluten-free section, but nothing beats fresh food made daily. The grocery store's strengths would be that they offer all the other foods that I don't, so they're more of a one-stop shop, and my business might be an extra stop aside from a grocery store. The weakness is that they do not offer the variety that I do, and none of theirs would be fresh. I would start with targeting the residents in the area that will see the bakery either on foot or just by driving by. I'd probably send out flyers and possibly do a promotion for the grand opening to attract the initial customers. My plan is to win them over with the good quality of the product. Unfortunately, a bakery can be slightly expensive to start out, mostly because of the equipment that is needed for the kitchen. I would probably need around $50,000 to start up, which would include the cost of equipment, utensils, and the setup that is needed for the inside and outside of the bakery. The more affordable option would be to spread this out over 10 years by making my monthly payment around $500 a month. If I found that the business was making more than projected, I would pay more monthly and have it paid off a little faster. There are plenty of risks when it comes to owning and operating a business, but one of the most harmful can be competition. My worst fear would be to have a similar business start up right near mine. Because of this, I would want to work hard when I first open to gain loyal customers, and then keep them despite the possible new businesses opening near me. I think about the number of people that are diagnosed with a gluten sensitivity and the difficulty that can come along with it when a huge change in your diet is what's needed. Picture a child being diagnosed with something like celiac disease and a parent having to find special food for them. They're no longer able to eat sandwiches on regular bread, and they can no longer enjoy a bagel for breakfast. Lipinski's bakery would be able to provide food that is needed in many homes and that tastes so much better than other gluten-free foods that are offered, and that the whole family would be able to enjoy. Thank you for your time.